was lamenting the fact to my son's teacher that he doesn't listen to me. Like, does he not have the ability to like listen to me? And maybe this is a little boy thing, you know, they're just kind of out in their own world. But I was, you know, like, why doesn't he listen to me? And the teacher said, hey, you know what? There's two things that play with everyone. It's a capability. Like, are you capable of doing this? You know, are you able to function, to do this task, to move this, to do, listen, whatever. And then there's capacity. And capacity means that like, hey, I've just got so much going, like emotionally, I'm just not in a place that I can deal with like what you're doing for me. And, you know, like, you know, I got stressed there. I'm not physically right. There's just a lot of stuff going on. Another day, yes. Today, no, I don't have the capacity to deal with that. And that ties really nicely into risk tolerance with investing, because I think the two, capability and capacity, play a role with a person's ability to take risk and how they invest. And so if we were to cover that, think about it, most investors start investing when they have the most capacity. Like, you're not going to invest if your capacity is not there and you're not feeling really good about things. You're just going to be like, hey, time out, I'm not going to invest. So I think most people are start investing when their capacity is the highest. And then things can come in over time. You know, like you have world events, the president gets elected, you know, like there's a bombing somewhere in the world, a war, like whatever it is, and that can reduce our capacity to take risk. And so there's some things that we can do to like maybe boost up our capacity or create positive habits so that we have a higher capacity. One of them is I found the direct correlation, like the number of contacts I have with a client, the more communication I have, the higher their ability to take risk. Their capacity is higher. It's because they feel more informed about their investments. They feel more in control about their investments. And so the most communication with your advisor, the more that is, probably the higher capacity you're going to have to take risk. Number two is having a cash wedge. And so with many of my clients, we put money into a cash wedge. And what that is like a guaranteed sleeve of money. And it could be some, or it could be a lot, depending on, you know, what we think could happen with their capacity in the future. And that's really nice, because it means like, hey, even if the world falls apart, I've got this slice of money, I can live off of it, I can take advantage of the market going down. So a cash wedge is really nice. And cash wedge is something cashable, accessible, and that you're not really worried about return as much, but it's there as like a safety valve. Another one is if you check your investments every day, I found that reduces your capacity to take risk. That's just my experience, is that investors that check their investments daily, or more often you check your investments, that reduces your capacity to take risk. And that also sometimes raises your anxiety. If we have a health event, and so maybe it's us, maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's a parent, there's something going on there, that can reduce our capacity to take risk, because we have uncertainty in our life, right? Like there's stuff going on, we are not feeling certain. And so we want to look for certainty somewhere, and then maybe we look for investments to have certainty, and so investing's not certain. And so that can change your risk tolerance there. I found that an increase in wealth. So if you have like inherited money, or all of a sudden saved money, or sold an asset and you've got more money, that often is an increased ability to capacity to take risk, because you feel more certain about the world. Like, you know, I've got this nest egg, I'm okay with investing, and it's okay if some of it goes up and down. And so that's one that increases our capacity. And there's more that can increase or decrease our capacity, but these are some common ones. And so just something to keep in mind when you're thinking about your risk tolerance is that you're capable of taking risk, but think about like what events would reduce your capacity to take that risk. Have a great day.